dropping by for DRG nonetheless. I know that it was kind of a lot later than usual. My bad there this time. But that said, it was still pretty fun. September 16th was the last patch. That was last month. Let's see how BR is doing then. Yes. Actually, has the food arrived or did it get cancelled or something? Okay, 3 more minutes from now. You know what's one thing I wish they wouldn't do with... You know, one thing I really wish they would do with the whole, like, the food apps. Like, I wish that, like, they would, like, actually give a bit more realistic of a timing. Like, I don't mind if the food takes a little longer to arrive, but, like, I really do wish the timing they gave was more realistic instead of it, like, delaying from whatever time they estimate, like, 70% of the time. Alright, 15% if not pagan. Minus 15% stress received if not pagan on next quest. Huh. On Twitch. Oh, yeah, sorry, thank you. Yeah, I keep forgetting about Twitch tickers. Okay, I'm trying to switch the Twitch ticker. I'll just give it a second. It's just, okay, I'll switch it from the browser instead. I think that will be faster. Like, the issue with doing it from OBS is that sometimes OBS, like, lags. And sometimes when I try to do it on OBS, it just doesn't work either. Also, candlelit vigil. Like, candlelight vigil. Yeah, it is quite similar, huh? Clearly this was inspired by that instead, right? Clearly this was inspired by the Dear Candleman and his chem skill, was it? His chem skill, right? Yeah, his chem skill instead. That's it. I don't remember what we're gonna do next. There's still the 3 bosses to beat. But these guys are all like... I mean, no, most of them are actually fine. Nucleic core... We need a... Or rather, it would be preferable to have a guard breaker for that one. Because like, without guard break, it's not like it's not doable, but... It's a little rougher. So it would be nice if I could get like a party of people who could do something about it. Who did I bring the last time? I know the last time I did it, I had like relatively bad luck as well. But I feel like if I did a party like who else? Do I have any of the modded characters I can bring? I could bring that Hexa? Hexa feels a little bit to bring along for this. So does she. He might work. Like, the Thrall might actually work, as silly as it is, but... Yeah, I don't know. Like, he's gonna do a lot of damage to himself, which doesn't sound like a good thing. Like, it makes me wonder. Yeah, maybe not for this one. Also break the second, but I was unable. Your neighbor's pool? They're swimming at this time of the day? Huh. It sounds awfully late to be swimming right now, but hey. Whatever floats them, I guess? I would say floats their boat, but at this point it sounds like they are the ones who are floating instead. So, eh. Where is the... bleed amount applied increases. Should I feel like bringing him along doesn't do much for me for that boss. Shower? Shower? Oh, you meant the pool shower. No, but even then, isn't it like really late for them to be using the pool? Oh, you just misspelled. I see. I thought they were literally like in their pool, like their own mini like swimming pool and just like chilling at this time of the night. Yeah, I mean if it's a shower that makes a lot more sense. People do what they gotta do. It's a little off to say it like that, but yeah. 3 AM. Yeah, that's why it's like, I recall like it should be quite late there, which is why it felt kind of funny if people were actually like swimming at this time of the day, or that time of the day rather. Okay, so this and what's the thing? She had the thing, right? Mark target doesn't help me too much. Didn't she have the thing that does the other? There it is. He gets smack, bleed, can't stun, but that's fine. Actually no, do I have bleed chance up? We probably want bleed chance up instead where possible. I feel like even if I smack them, it's not doing too much for me. Right. Wait, no, not this. Bleed applied? Bleed buff chance? Bleed debuff chance, rather. Cool. Swiften crit versus bleeden. Armor piercing versus bleeden. 8 crit versus bleeden. Okay. Yeah, bleed skill chance. This. Okay, wait, let me look real quick and see if there's anything else. So ignore guard and repulse and stuff. Ignore guard and repulse both, huh? I don't think there's any that... No. I think there are trinkets that might... No, I don't think so. If it is, it might be class specific, but in terms of like just generally is there one, I don't think so. Yeah, not that I know of at least. There could very well be one, but I'm not sure. Beat skill chance. I think I would rather get the debuff chance instead. Where is debuff chance? I want to think for debuff chance instead. Where is it? You got British access and stealth stuff on the gloves. Oh yeah, no, but oh yeah, the gloves. No, but the gloves doesn't ignore guard. I'm pretty sure the gloves now is specifically regen and stealth. It doesn't even do riposte anymore. Like, I vaguely remember them stopping the riposte thing. Cause like, some balance related thing, I think it was. Look at it again. Sure. Give me a second. No. Okay. Riposting. Gloves? Oh no, it does. Wait, no. On melee attack or riposte, steals targets bleed, blight, mark, restoration, and stealth. So in terms of the good things that it prevents their restoration and stealth, but it doesn't like steal riposte anymore. Indeedo. Oh, I didn't put the wrong people in. Beat amount? I feel like going for beat amount would be better at this point. Okay. What's the range one actually? On range attack hit, minus speed blight resist. Debuff mark skill chance. On range attack hit. I could buckshot, but it doesn't sound very useful. I will get her skill up just in case. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but I feel like we could just increase this, since there might be a potential chance that might want to use it, for the boss at least. Okay, then shovel, salt, miraculous regrowth. Okay, we get.
We slice and carve.
Oh, I hope so at least. I'll be right back. Let me go grab my food real quick.
Greenery close in, driving us to one of the main cactinid nodes. Its influence is vast. Hence, it is guarded by layers of amorphous phallagic flesh, freely reforming to protect its horrific core. Whatever form its living barrier takes, it shall be broken, and the cactinids all across the valley will feel the collapse of their eldritch nucleus.
Yes, food, finally. First meal of the day. 日本語できます。はい、できます。はじめまして。Both work. Yes. いや、普通に日本で住んでいるだけで。まあ、ここで働いています。まあ、ゲーム業界で。はい。なので、日本人ではありませんが、一応日本で働いています。Okay, I had a little pastry, sweet bread thing, and some water. I'll stretch a little. Go, get your stretches in.
Core's grass pier is formidable. Follows the most constricted of paths.
Ah, yes, food. But yes, Raul, if in case you're there, if you are curious. Is it this? No. This? This. There's the bento. Ah, finally food. Yes, I'm so happy. Yeah, it's one of my favorite bento places, to be honest. Like the chicken is of pretty fine quality. But it's probably rude to like show myself just eating like that, right? So I'll turn the screen off, but yeah. I like the name of the shop though. It's called like a Karage no Jo. Is the name of the shop. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. It's either here or here. The boss tends to be downwards, right? Yes, in this boss.
Take up the spades. This is
Yeah, we did it once, and I think you might not have been here on that day, but it just so happens that like on that day, what was it again? Something happened. No, we did the boss and it was super easy because I brought a shield breaker without realizing what the boss could do. I think it was a shield breaker at least. I brought someone who could essentially like guard break, and because I had someone who could guard break, the boss was super easy. Like this boss, if you have anyone who can guard break at all, it kind of like fucks up his gimmick really bad, like really bad. Because his main gimmick is like he kind of functions like the swine, but the difference is that with the swine boss, oh, damn it. With the swine boss, like it's 4 parts 1 entity, right? No, sorry, not the swine, not the big swine man king. It's like the 4 part swine boss. It's kind of like that, except that it's like half. It's a half of that, if that makes any sense. You'll see it when we get there. I have no anti-ambush. That's not a good thing. Inquiet flash. Yes, like that one. Yeah, they would just spawn, huh? I mean, this is not the worst ambush, but still sucks nonetheless. Oh, this is not cut broad, so yeah, fair. I mean, that's the one consolation. That the one singular consolation is just that at least it's not that. No, with these things, I don't know how much better it would be, to be honest. Well, they do stress quite a lot as well. And getting stressed is scary. What was that? Hopefully it doesn't go too horribly, but yeah, I don't know, Chief. No, I love chicken wing with the karage, but like chicken wing karage is like it tastes so good, but it's harder to eat than a normal karage bentos. With normal karage bento, it's typically like a single just chunk of meat with no bone in it, which means that it's a lot easier for me to shut my brain off and eat. Not with like this, for example. It's a little rough in that sense. Because now I need to like do the thing of like eating and deboning at the same time. That said, the meat is so much better though. But yeah, this place is one of my favorite like karage bento places. At its price point at least. Actually no, even compared to the ones that are bigger than it, I think I might actually prefer this one. It's just one in like Eastern Tokyo. It has like 2 chain branches, but it's like I can't get enough of it. I like dim sum, but chicken feet itself not so much. Okay, to phrase it better, I wouldn't mind having chicken feet as part of like a soup. As in like, if they're using the chicken feet as stock for a soup, I'm actually quite fine with that. But if you mean like chicken feet as a fried dish or something, not my thing. Well, I guess it's more like it's not very common, so I don't like get much chance to savor it, I guess. Might be the word for like chicken feet. So the general perception I have is like yeah, I would rather have it as a soup stock instead. But I would say my favorite part of dim sum is the I forgot the name of it. It's this yellow thing with dim sum. Dim sum? This yellow thing, I forgot what it's called. This thing. This siumai. Oh, siumai, yes, this thing. Say me? Siumai. My favorite thing about it. It's the best shit. I don't know what it is about it, but like compared to most of the other stuff, it's like even compared to the xiaolong bao, even compared to that, I think I actually prefer the siumai. Like typically when people think of dim sum, like this is the iconic thing, right? Like this thing that like Ding Tai Fung has. This thing is what people think of. Like the dumpling. Like not this one. This is shit. But like this one with the soup in it. Actually no, this is fine. I'm just joking. This is actually fine. It's just that I prefer siumai over this, but both are good. Then this is the iconic thing that people usually think about, but like it's like it's not bad. I like it, but I prefer siumai over that for some reason. So it's like we go to like Ding Tai Fung to eat, and it's like they have like dim sum, and I'll be like, yeah, I want the siumai instead. Then the family would look at me weird, like, why would you want that? You know that the xiaolong bao is a fancy thing, right? I'm like, yeah, but I prefer that. Shit for me. Dim sum in general, it's so good. it's a style of eating that is a little difficult at times to get like Japanese colleagues here to like try though, because like it's a very different style of eating from eating in Japan.
The darkness will not impede us. We are.
Like Chinese style eateries, typically they do the thing where it's like they are like the what do you call it? The food is like a dish that is shared among everyone, right? So it's like typically it's a big bowl or plate, it's put in the center and everyone picks in and just eats from it. But like in Japan it's not as common to do that. Like typically it's like you buy the thing, you get the thing and you eat the thing. And then the other guy will buy his own thing, and that's the norm. Spinny glass table. Oh yeah, the spinny glass table. So you can like rotate the food around an even bigger table.
No adaptation.
But yeah, the way this boss works is kind of interesting. Is the thing, like, it's kind of like the incoherent. It's kind of like it, but different. So these three are the incoherent, incolate flesh, and this is its own separate thing. So they're kind of, but not really exactly the exact same thing. Your goal is to kill the thing in the back. If you can kill this thing, all your problems are solved. Which is why guard break works so well here. You get that guard break in, he can't do shit anymore. The green guys are just meat shields. What? They will basically just protect the boss and attack you. So, if you kill them, you will basically have to deal with still just with the boss at the very end. Oh, I forgot to change the skill. Damn it. Yeah, the first three are the incolate flesh. Then this thing is its own thing. If that makes sense. I don't know. I wish I could give you a like definitive answer on that, but the answer is I really do not know, because like the last time we did this boss, I just guard broke the boss and then we just focus fired the boss, cause like if this guard can't happen, you can just constantly target the boss non-stop, and that's what I did, and the boss died. So it went very well. It's good each time more. Yeah. It's a little weird in the way it's displaying, but I guess it can't be helped. This is a bit gimmicky. I feel like to get this boss to work was probably kind of gimmicky. But yeah, essentially we're gonna do this boss a different way this time, I guess. That time we had easy access to a shield breaker, so it made it real easy, but this time we can do this instead. Hey Panthers, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. I'm eating my dinner right now, cause I can't stop myself anymore. I did not eat lunch and I have not eaten breakfast. I'm starving and I need food. we are going. As you can see, we just got to the boss, so we will see how it goes from here on out as well. But so far, it's pretty good. Like, we managed to... Oh. Hey, fighter, how you doing? Ahoy indeed. Welcome, welcome. You and your very huge party there. How it be, how it do. You're just in time for the giant eye boss. So, one could say it is kind of fated, but yeah, you're just in time for the big eye. Ah, this is fated. Indeed, indeed it. No, it's fine. Can we do this? Yeah, this boss is quite tough though, indeed. But with this party, it should be fine, I hope. Dark Souls. Dark Souls? The first one? Ah, yeah, the first Dark Souls really felt like it was way harder, huh? In my opinion, at least. Like, I remember playing the first Dark Souls around the time it initially released, and back then it's like, oof, big oof, that game. Like, compared to Demon Souls, it definitely was quite a shocker, seeing like how much it changed. The obsolete PC port, no online. That actually sounds kind of horrible instead. No soapstone hints. Yeah, without the hints, if you're going in blind, it does feel like it does make the game a lot tougher as well. I remember the soapstone. Without it, I don't think I could have hit the game all those years back, to be honest. Because like Dark Souls 1, when I first started playing it at least, it definitely felt like a very big change in difficulty. Because like Demon Souls is like the game that inspired it, but I remember early Demon Souls was like, the hardest thing about the game was really only figuring out where to go. The bosses tended to be more gimmicky than Dark Souls, which made it a bit easier if you knew the gimmicks. How master? Yeah, they need to leave him alone. He's actually getting bullied to death right now. Someday, I'm gonna get that. What's it called? They made a 4K remaster for the PlayStation. Someday, you're gonna get that. I love Demon so much. I love it. Like, it's easier, but I love it nonetheless. I like the gimmicks about it. Like, the boss gimmicks were very interesting. Like, if you love demons, you might remember the blind boss, right? Like, I remember all those years back when I first saw the blind boss, it actually blew me away because it was kind of a funny, interesting battle. Like, he was not the most insane or difficult boss, but the way he worked felt interesting. Got terrible at the handhelds. Yeah, I can imagine. Like, the bosses in that game were... The gimmicks make them feel terrifying at times. I still remember because for that one, they don't exactly tell you where to go. Like when I first started off, I was so confused. I went into the hardest areas first, and then I got mulched by like the randos enemies like at the gate entrance or something, and I just died instantly. Oh, it felt terrible. But I guess for a game, he healed for 142. But yeah, but for a game of its genre, it certainly lived up to the whole like, oh, everything is going insane. Fine. I got this. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna go grab an additional Karage real quick. Karage bento for dinner, and I have like emergency karage that I purchased separately as well. So like, oh wait, no, not that. This? No, this. Oh yes, this. So like, I have my dinner here, and I have like literally just a box of like emergency karage as well. Like, this was meant to be for tomorrow's lunch, but like at this point, I'm starving so badly, I can't. I do apologize if you get bothered by the sounds of people eating, but I have not eaten since like dinner yesterday. It's horrible. I have not slept. I have not like eaten in the past like 20 hours. Adulting is hard. No, you see, the thing is that it's not even because I was actually like doing work shit. It was literally because of that like one video that I was trying to make. Because like that it's insane that like some like Hong Kong based company is trying to actually set up like a scam game in Japan right now. And coming across it on accident and actually digging into it was so interesting that I have not done anything. Like the last 20 hours of my life have just gone into research and editing a video and recording. I have not done anything else. I feel horrible, but I feel very accomplished for having finished the video. And very hungry as well. Like initially I was gonna get lunch, like midway through doing everything. But then like as I was about to get lunch, a bunch of a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses came knocking. And when they came knocking, I was like, oh, I don't want to be mean and ask them to fuck off. So like I ended up talking to the Jehovah's Witnesses for like 20 minutes. What did they witness? I don't know. Like you gotta ask them. I didn't bother asking them because like the name doesn't, the pun doesn't work as well for Japanese people. You know, cause like I don't think they understand what witness means, even though they're in the Jehovah's Witness, cause they're like, you know, they don't speak English. But yeah, I was like, I didn't want to tell them to like just like go away, because it felt kind of mean, and I was very tired. But yes, karage. Yes. Delish. There's a lot of white stuff there, so it kind of looks a little like shit, but yeah. This place has some of the best karage in my opinion in like Eastern Tokyo. And I just love the name because like their name sounds like a reference to that one boxing anime, the Ashita no Jo. Is the name of the show, and the place is called like Karage no Jo. Oh, thank you for the follow, Reboga. Oh, I forgot how good it is to eat food. Like I think, maybe that's a little over exaggerated. I think it was worse during Comic Cat. Like in earlier years of Comic Cat, where I would actually like go overnight and like illegally camp outside. I think that period was worse because like in order to ensure that I minimize the number of trips to the toilet, I would like eat nothing but like jelly. Like they have like this thing in Japan, which is like a health supplement jelly thing. Let me see if I can find it. I can't remember what it's called. Jelly. It might very well be something else. Ibun Ayo. Let me see if I can find it. Karo jelly. Legally camping, yeah. Wait, let me show the thing real quick, and then I'll explain the camping thing. This thing, they have this in Japan, and this thing basically like it either has like a full day's worth of like vitamins or a full day's worth of like calories in like just a pack of like actual jelly. Like there's an entire set of it. And like during the comic cat periods, cause like I would need to camp outside from like 8 p.m. the previous day to 10 a.m. the next day while minimizing trips to the toilet. I would just eat this for like 3 days straight. And like, I think like in terms of missing food, that would probably be the time. But yeah, cause the thing is like Comic Cat is like some weep event in Japan, right? Where it's not like you go there and like the official companies are setting up booths. Instead, it's like a bunch of people go there and sell their own fan-made stuff. So it's an event that is like 90% fan-made goods of like all sorts of random stuff. Like people go there to sell music, games, accessories and stuff. Like I go there to buy jewelry if anything. Like I can't find my ring, but I bought a ring and a necklace that I actually do wear quite frequently, which is why I can't find it now. And like a lot of the random like small Japanese bands, the CDs behind me that no one has ever heard of, like all of these right here, like most of them come from those kind of events as well. And I did find a lot more recently. Like I even have Eurobeat now, like literally just Eurobeat. Like it's a pretty cool event, so I tend to go there. But like the issue with that event is that because it's quite famous among like foreign tourists while weeps as well, the event gets a lot of traffic to the point that like sometimes certain groups, the indie groups that attend, they don't even have enough stuff to sell. Like their stock could potentially run out like 10 to 15 minutes into a 6-hour event. So in order to ensure that I could get the thing, the only way to get the thing is to camp overnight, because like that's how bad the situation had gotten at the time. And so to get the stuff I would have wanted across the entire 3-day period, I would have to camp overnight for 3 days straight. So it's like, you camp, you get your stuff, you go home at like 4 p.m, 5 p.m, you sleep till like 7 p.m, and then you go back and camp again at 8 p.m, and then you repeat this for 3 days straight. Back then. It was hell. Kind of like Black Friday. Yeah, it's like Black Friday, except Black Friday lasts for 3 days instead. And instead of it being like a bunch of stores doing it, it's like a bunch of indie creators all gather at one building to do it. Like typically it happens at this building. It happens at this building in Tokyo. Inverted pyramid thing. Well yeah, it typically happens around this building. And when it does, it's like it's hell. Like the number of people that attended. Like I back before the pandemic, I think it used to be like you would get about 170,000 people per day, closing into 200,000 just before the pandemic. Like I still have videos lying around of how bad queues were in there. Like the queues are so bad you wouldn't see the floor. I think I have a video on that somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. Like usually I talked about the event sometimes in some of the videos I make as well, but like in terms of the actual like raw footage, I have it somewhere on my PC.
Mass means nothing
This?
we press on.
Okay, let's go back. The boss is actually dead. We don't need to stay in this thing anymore.
Alone we will die.
Oh wait, no, I don't have a... Oh no, I just remembered. I don't have the thing. I might get ambushed in this camp. Uh-oh. Just hoping nothing bad happens.
Our path is
Okay, we go back,
March on.
Will this video be good?
Daniel's Reliquary. Thrive.
No, this one isn't in the venue yet. I know I have a video of it somewhere. Convulsions of clumsy.
Be respectful of their practices. All of us share.
Oh, yeah, I found it. Yeah. This
terrible darkness beneath
this one, if I can figure out how to show it, in my opinion, best encapsulates the event. Like, oh wait. Like this video, in my opinion, best encapsulates it. Crew event. Oh, plus 10% damage if not religious on next quest. At least not religious sounds easier to do. Like the normal one is hell. Like, yeah, it's like this. Like you would like walk through this for like 6 hours and that's the event. Okay, maybe it's a bit exaggerated. You walk through this for the first 3 hours of the event, then it gets better at the next 3. And like most of the event venue is just like this. Because there's just too many people gathered there, and I feel like there should be a like safety regulation thing that would like say that like, hey, there's too many people attending this thing, you better stop. But if there is, no one ever enforces it, so yeah, it gets a little screwy at times. That said, I love the event all the same. But yeah, Black Friday, but no one dies. Oh yeah, that's actually the best way to put it, huh? It's Black Friday, but no one actually dies. Since like, I always hear like horror stories of like people actually getting like more like quite badly wounded or even killed during Black Fridays, which is terrifying. I don't know how true that is. If it's wrong, I apologize. But yeah, essentially that, but less packed. No, but less lethal. You can't go in. Okay, you go there. You go. We'll fight. Yeah, Comic-Cat people don't fight. But the only reason people don't fight is because if you fight with someone, the management team will like time you both out, and nobody wants to get timed out. It's like mutually assured destruction, right? Nobody screws with anyone else, not because they're not pissed. Everyone is pissed, but no one screws with anyone else because if they did, they would both get screwed, and no one wants to get screwed. Because the difference between getting your thing by buying it from the booth and buying it secondhand can be as big as like 5,000 yen to 10,000 yen. So like, if you don't get the thing you want, you could end up spending like the equivalent of like maybe 40 to 90 USD on it more for the item instead. Because the resale market is... It's not good. The event has a lot of issues because of the overpopulation. It's probably the only time in Japan's like last 20 years of history that you can say that something was overpopulated. Okay, Greater Sandworm maybe not. Her, I don't remember what she does. I know she does the... I know she does the seer thing, where she like plants the thing and then just like fucks you up, but aside from that, I don't remember what else she does. Did she get blocked? I feel like she gets blocked or something, right? Yeah, she does the prophet thing, but I don't remember what else she does. It's the only thing. Oh, we could bring her. Like, I want to bring a more like modded characters along. Though I feel like we won't have enough money to upgrade all of them. Which class this? Which one? This one? This is the 420 Lord. It's like anime Fox Girl. Which yeah. And Thrall. Because, you know, clearly the Thrall is not just a better leper. Poison block's probably a thing. Yeah, I remember the poison. But the block... No, she also bleeds, if I recall. Wait, what? Twilight? Wait, what? What's this? Twilight. On combat start buff party. Wait, this is new. Wait, what? Oh, this is also new. Oh, wait, what is this? Wait, is it all like this? Oh, that stuff is new. Oh, Plus 10 protect if not bleeding, plus 10% damage if not blighted. Interesting. This gear is actually kind of interesting. I don't know how to feel about this one though. Out of the three, I would say this looks like the most interesting one to get. Like, this one is a little risky since it blights my entire party for like plus 50% per difficulty, so if you're doing like champion, I'm gonna blight myself for 6. And I only get the buff while blighted. This one is a little interesting as well, since it like debuffs the enemy's bleed blight resist. And like debuffs them more if they're affected by either. Which is kind of interesting. But this is probably the safest one, so we go for this. He is faithless, she is religious. Cool. Okay, so we give him this. Give nectar of... Oh wait, no, this is the boss thing. Yeah, this is what we got from the boss. Okay. I was like completely confused for a second there. Like, what's this? Okay, got it. On attack hit, debuff target can't be guarded. Pulse 15% damage. Repulse attacks when hit. I mean, he's gonna get hit more often than not, right? If we do this. Okay, he is gonna punch really hard. Visage on Brawl. Visage? Which is... Okay, which is the Visage? Like, item names are confusing. Visage? Is that like Versace or something? One MMA. Oh. We could. Yeah, we could. Why not? I was thinking of giving it to the man at arms so that he could actually do something back there, like actually hit. But this is fine. We'll give him... I need to give him something that he can use in the back. But all he's gonna do back there is like be a static debuff. Oh, debuff gear. Right. No, it's fine. This is fine. Blight resist. Interesting. I could like do this. Then get him to scream at them incessantly or something. That might actually work. Meanwhile, melee skills armor piercing minus 10% protect. No, they don't have protect there. What am I doing? Enemies in this dungeon don't have protect, right? What acting first in the party plus 15% damage. I mean, she has a relatively high chance to go first. Nah. Okay. Accuracy debuff. Accuracy. Speed? That's fine. Then maybe we swap their positions. Chem skill prevent ambush. She has it, I think. Yeah, this is fine. Let me get rid of this. We do like 1, 2, 3, 4. Get this. We don't need the stun. 1, 2. Retribution. Okay. Oh wait, I'm running out of money. Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. Or was it? Oh, I didn't invest in making it cheaper, huh? Where is the one that... Oh, manners, right. Okay. 5%, 10 stress heal. Not too important to increase that. Oof. Stun. Oh, this is stun chance. Okay. That's fine then. I think I have 2 of this book. Right. Right. Sell that. Okay, cool. No. See, now we have money. All as well. Oh, not anymore, but... Oh, no. Damn it. This is reminding me a little too much of real life. Just like click, click, click. Oh no, my money, where did it go? It's all gone. The women and children. A lot of them were animals. But it might be useful. Yeah. Maybe not so much, yeah. I feel like you might be right. The Captainate one feels the most... Maybe this. The Captainate one does feel the most situational though, that's it. Like out of all of the different like region specific here, it really does feel like the Captainate one by virtue of the fact that you only really fight Cactanates when you either get ambushed or you so choose to voluntarily. And the majority of the enemies in that map are just not Cactanates. It actually kind of makes the Cactanate one feel a little less useful. Debuff target. Nice, 20% protect. I don't know. Sell the yeah. Like I didn't think too hard about it till now, but now hearing you like mention sell the Cactanate, it's like I'm like thinking about it and it's like it actually does make sense. To do that. Because like it really does feel like a large part of me wanted to keep it just because it's the basically the race's gear, right? It kills a specific race of enemies, but it's actually not that useful because like this gear just doesn't help sell commons. That's fine. It'll be fine. Oh no, I forgot to buy. No, I forgot the medicine. Give me a second here. I really like the treasury mechanics, but I don't really like fighting in there. Those dots are seriously stack up. Yeah.
We must face them in any conditions.
The concept that like the treasury tries to push, where it's basically like it takes the base idea of risk versus reward and pushes it to its extreme in a sense, is kind of interesting. Right, cause like the whole idea of like just like normal DD is just risk versus reward. The more risk you take, the quicker you get more rewards. Yeah, it's great. But like I said, the way stuff stacks up there feels like shit. Is the only issue. Cause like I don't know which I hate more, to be honest. The dots stacking up or the debuff from the trap. I feel like the trap's debuff might be one of the things that I despise the most about that dungeon. The fact that like you have two choices of traps. Either a giant cactonate falls on you and starts a mini boss battle, or you just get hit by a rock and your whole party gains like plus 15% damage taken. Like both feel horrible. So like for that one, I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah. Overall, I do love going to the treasury though. It's the kind of dungeon that I want to go to. Not so much because like it may be the optimal way to do things, but just because like it's kind of fun. Those visages really can hurt the ones that haven't cost like or three. Yeah! The bleed and blight visages. Yeah, the bleed blight visage are like hell on earth, those. Like, out of all of it, I think that one. Like, the bleed one isn't even like a very big amount, but I feel like getting the bleed one is more oppressive than most of the other ones. Like, I would say the two that I find that hurt the most are the accuracy and the bleed ones. Like, the rest I'm not too concerned with, but those two specifically, I just do not want to go up against. Yes. But yeah, I can't really think of any other that would like annoy me as much. Like I feel like the trap just like spontaneously doing like 15% if you are just like unlucky, or if your party isn't built to deal with traps can be quite annoying. Like you would need to bring a party to actively avoid traps just because like the traps there are so oppressive. Which I guess makes sense, like you would want to like give the trap disarm and scouting stat like more use as well, but at the same time it's like it feels a little excessive, I don't know. Especially when you get that and you're like being like killed by dots as well. And then you just watch the dot damage shoot up because that happens. Ooh, do not want. Is she gonna die? Ooh, she's taking a lot of damage though. Yes, anime! Stand back! I have the power of God and anime on my side! 8 at wall mark can't be guarded. On friendly skill, self mark. On being hit, buff self plus 50%. Interesting. That might actually be kind of interesting. Okay, let's do that. But yeah, the only other thing The one time I forget the disease kits. The one time I forget it, this happens. Oh, no! No! Also, the rice on my plate is starting to harden. It's kind of worrying. Like, of all things, it's starting to, like, turn solid. You know, it's starting to taste like the rice I accidentally made in middle school. I guess it's secondary school for me, but like, where I forgot that you had to, well, no, rather, I didn't know at the time that you had to like steam the rice first before you fry it to make fried rice. So I just fried the uncooked rice and gave it to the teacher. Where is that thing's bastard for rank 1 post-roll? I have not tried it yet. I do have it, actually. It's just that I didn't think of using it at the time. Now that you mention it, it would be, huh? Though it would seem I forgot to move him forward. So, whoops. He's not supposed to be standing there. I just forgot. Just casually forgetting that was a thing. Rank 1 repulse throw with damage taken, damage received thing. I should try that. I definitely should try that. But yeah, he has this as well, which is hopefully if this works the way I think it does, it'll be a little funny. It can't be guarded doesn't do as much here, but still pretty nice to have. I like how the thrall is basically gonna like repulse either way though. Like there isn't really anything that is like gonna stop him from repulsing, because everything, even if he does not have a repulse on him, his gear just gives him repulsed anyway. So it just never ends. Meanwhile, he is just gonna like smack really hard as well. Before the 52. 24. It's a lot of damage. Yes, carnage, murder! Murder! But yeah, with him having like mark as well, they're not hitting him. In spite of the fact that he has mark, they're just not hitting him, huh? Okay.
Secure it and march on. We still have much to do.
I mean, it's just 4 marks, it's fine. Oh, 5 dodge. I forgot to swap him back again. No! I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. I need to swap him back. Oh, he's not gonna get to use his repulse skill. Also, I'm starting to like his debuff skill a little more now. Like at this point, I'm starting to feel like it's very difficult to figure out what I want to do with him. Like, he has a bunch of stuff that is all really good. Like, I want to guard, but I also want to cast a buff, and I also want to cast a debuff. Like, I want to do everything at once, every single turn. It's like, I remember Snorlaxo mentioning that he doesn't really bother to, like, guard with the Man-at-Arms. And it's like, the more I use him, the more I'm starting to see the point. Like, I really want to guard with him, but it's tough trying to find that opportunity to actually use the guard. One. He misses. Oh, right. Well, that works out pretty well. Oh, but yeah, I still need to figure out the Minecraft thing as well for tomorrow, huh? Like, I still don't know why it's not working. Like, I remember, like, Roll sent the things. But, like, to, like, try and fix it, and I've been trying that, but... yeah, so far it's still stuck. Hopefully I can... like, I'm still hoping that I can fix it in time for the stream, though, but... it hasn't been going well for that one. Maybe I should have attacked there, huh? No. One more turn. Thrall is fun. Thrall is really fun. I feel like even when I tried to meme so that I get incentive to use the leper, I didn't feel the incentive. But with the Thrall, I just feel incentivized to use him. Like his kit is just it resonates with me a little. I don't know why. It's just satisfying taking him reposting. Attacking 15. Yeah, it does so much damage. It's so good. I love it. And I guess it's also the fact that he gets a repulse that makes him so nice to use. It's like on top of being the leper, he also has a self-repulsed. Oh, these are all very tempting. I don't need torches, it's fine. This dungeon doesn't need torches, clearly. Oh, I didn't have to use the ambush skill also, I just realized. Like, I just remembered, it just hit me now. I didn't have to use the ambush prevention skill. Because we are doing, like, Morning Desert. Well, that's a thing. Like, the effects this has for night and day are pretty cool. Like, the ways in which they rotate and all that, but it does feel a little easy to forget when it's just shown only when you hover the thing. So, like, when I don't do this dungeon for a while and I come back, I just forget, you know, that it's a thing. That when you come here, it's like this. Has lost the key. Small egg buff for 1 fight. Yeah, like, it helps, but it's not that core, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if I needed to ditch something, it's not too bad unless I'm, like, really... ah, damn it. No! 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 Keeping call. No, I don't think we want him to like gamble on that right now. It might not go too well if I do. So let's do this instead and chill. Yes. 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 Oh, yeah, that would be a little hard, huh? We'll see. Oh wait, it's the MTG Worlds today? Worlds Day 1 Swiss. Oh, shit. Like, I don't follow the game competitively, so I didn't realize until I saw it now, but like, huh. Like, I wish I could get more into that game, but like, when it comes to MTG, it's like, I just end up being more casual of the game, if anything, cause like, I'm like, every season, like, I don't play it physically anymore, mostly just online, but like, every time I think like, yes, this time I'm gonna make like the best deck and like, figure out how to play competitively, and then I'll end up like making a theme deck instead or something. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, ah, yes, the theme is funny, let me make that. And then it sucks. And then I like play it and like complain. Got him. Ooh. Even with... Oh, it's only 30% attack. Okay, fair enough. That was rough. This? Something stress receive, lock Antonon. No, mana semua stress receive Antonon. Hanneton. Gain spells whenever XP is triggered. Ooh. Cool. I didn't even realize she got that at some point. It actually sounds kinda useful. Especially since with the gear she can do it herself.
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
Okay. How have I used up like 3 of this already? I'm surprised I've used up like 3 anti-venoms if any. No, I used 1 for gimmick. 100% of room battles.
No challenge is without its barriers, both
As in like, I mean for an
and physically.
Curio rather. forgetting the words. Oh yeah, I forgot. Needed it for the curio. And mostly that. Here. Yes! 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 But yeah, right now I really feel like going outside at some point. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna go outside before like the stream, and I hope I don't like delay myself too much. Although I still don't know where I'm gonna walk to yet. It's like the only thing on in my head right now is I'm gonna go outside and walk around. And after that, I don't know what. Wait, it is Saturday today, right? Yeah, it is Saturday, okay. It's only one more day before work starts. It's like my brain is only now registering that it's Saturday. I'm like, oh wait, it's already Saturday night. Before I knew it, like, the day is gone. Retribution, this, dodge, scream at them, scream at them. But yeah, it's like even now, like this season of MTG, it's like, or rather the current season, I guess, it's like I just ended up like making a red deck instead. Like the red deck is quite a meme, but yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I remember like Friday night, I was telling myself that okay, tomorrow I'm going to go to Shinjuku, and I'm gonna look at the Animate store, and see if like the stuff my colleague told me to go and buy is still in stock. And then now I'm thinking like maybe I could go there tomorrow. And then when I thought that, I'm like, wait a minute. I could go there tomorrow, yes, but tomorrow is Sunday already. Like, oh no. The thing is probably out of stock at this point. Because yeah, I don't know. Like some series, man, it's like the level of the disparity in popularity between series can get quite insane at times, it feels like.
Together we will rise.
Punching back gives stress. That's 15% stress. That's not faithless. Four. Cure bleeding and blight. Reduce food consumption. I feel like doing that is better. Like just giving him the ability to hit more and hit harder is just like net gonna be more worth it. The more accurately the thrall can punch, the quicker everything is gonna go overall. He does the thing and then he gets reduced damage. She does Yop. Yop reduces her damage. She does an attack. She will do she will do a defensive skill. Like there's some funness to the whole like them having a bit more predictable moves during the prep phase as well. I feel like even if for the majority of the battle their skills are kind of the same, like just the fact that during the prep phase their attacks are like you can kind of react to it and like know your enemy in that sense is kind of nice. Like, I feel like one thing with like vanilla that felt a little meh was really the first turn. Because like it really did feel like more often than not the first turn devolves into a quickly take out one guy so that you have a massive advantage, more often than not at least. Like offing someone in the first turn was such a real possibility and like such a big benefit that like yeah, I don't know. With that said, like crits in this mod feel like they happen a lot more as well. Or rather just like they're more consistent, I guess. At some point into it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Like zoinks, Scoop. That's not good at all. She hasn't transformed yet, so this. Yes, all as well, very. All as very, very well. It. I hate that skill so much. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's a party-wide bleed. Like, why? It's just downright evil. You and you. There we go. Wait. Oh, take this and this. Gold. Can bitch it for now. One thing I feel like I do struggle with a lot with this is really just the whole like trying to figure out when to pick up stuff and when to drop stuff. Like, you don't want to pick up too much stuff. What is this? This is new. This is one of the new things they added, isn't it? Now I'm kind of interested. Curio, yeah, he's very buff. It's a very, very buff Curio. Now I really want to know what's with that Curio. Like, I want this battle to just go away so I can look at the Curio, cause like, I'm genuinely very curious now. Also, he's in the second row again. And I keep forgetting. Well, I get him to do a thing and then he goes back and then I'm like, I forget. Damage taken. 35% damage taken. 35% damage taken. Oh. That's a very high roll. That was a very high roll, I just realized. No, swap back. Let me get the stress heal. Right. Oh, you know what's one thing I did get a lot of recently though? I actually got a subscription for like a health drink as well. So that like not like a fitness one, but like just a normal like old man one. Even though I'm not that. Oh, we're done. Cool. Even though I'm not that old. Just approval before vanish. Still freedom both from his shackles and his throne. Buff cell plus 15 damage for 14 turns. Wait, that's really good. What the fuck? I just get a free sword. That's it. I mean, no, it's really good, but like, he just gives me a sword and fucks off. A boon at last, indeed. Hot damn. "14 turns" sounds like, in this dungeon specifically, it's a little mid, but if I take that and bring it to like... If I take that and bring it to like the caverns or something, I feel like it's gonna be massive there. Back-to-back fights, yeah. Like, it's really good for back-to-back fights, which sounds more like a caverns thing rather than a desert thing. Like, this desert area doesn't have that as often is the thing. Speaking of that though. Oh, 40%. Like, it's really good. I can see myself using this in the caverns especially. You give it on attack hit. Treasury Kuro fighting too. Oh, yeah, you're right. On attack hit, like, repulse counts as an attack, right? Right? Like, if it counts even on a repulsed, that's gonna be massive. Like, you get him to get punched 4 times, and he repulsed all 4 hits, and he just like gets buffer. That sounds like, huh? Interesting. Can't repulse that, huh? That's 5% damage, 14 turns. We'll have to see. Like, if it actually stacks off of his repulsed as well, this feels quite massive. Potentially, I guess. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. I mean, he took a lot of damage there, which is non-good, but... Oh, it didn't go up that time. Maybe not. Hmm? Wait, I don't understand. Is it bugged? It went up by 20. Wait, huh? It was at 30%, right? I'm not going crazy, am I? I could have sworn that, like... Okay, wait, I need time to come back around. I'm actually kind of curious. Wait, what? %. 60. No, it's normal? No, it's normal this time. Strange. I could have sworn that, like... maybe I was wrong. Yeah, we'll just end the camp here. And go back.
Rest. We will need your strength come daybreak.
We'll do one more run with the item and I'll go off for today, I guess. Everyone else had no stress. Okay, that doesn't do anything. And back we go.
Step into the shade. You worked it.
Unbalanced. I should get rid of his disease. I guess? Cure. Yeah, but I can't use the cure on him. Because he's level 6. Stress, Dominus, Chain the Beast. Unbreakable Body. Does 15 symptom disease resist 4 battles? Remove mortality, but it's very good, but doesn't get rid of this. That's it. We could do a run of treasury. Most of them are level 5 now, huh? Like somehow I reached the point again where like my mid-level people are severely lacking. Without even realizing it. Like I don't even have a healer there. Twilight Animal. Twilight Regalia. On party suffer 2 damage. With below 40% HP on combat start debuff party. Twilight on combat start mark everyone 4 turns. Oh, mark everyone, including the enemy, huh? It's a lot of funny. It's the same one. On combat start, lead 1. Plus 10% protect when decrease. Minus 15% stress receive if bleeding. Plus 100% in champion slash darkers. So bleed 2 for 4 turns. That sounds actually not too bad. I don't want to do another Reliquary dungeon, another like interior exterior, but this is tempting. This thing to get it. No, this party is too fragile. I need like him. Yeah, these two at the front. It's fine. This two. Oh, his gear is lacking. Okay. We did get a different midnight thing though, and that one seemed pretty interesting. So yeah, this one. If not religious buff. Oh, they're both religious. Oh. Ew. Yeah, it's not really useful right now, huh? Okay. That's fine. Okay. Religious buffs. Oh! Oh, we got a full religious party, huh? Oh. Huh. Blessings, most and crit chance, safe chance, war battles. Hey, Frosty Rat, how you doing? Give her this, cause she is dead. Give her something damage related to good Pokemon. What about? I mean, initially I was planning to do it today. I mean, this week rather, but I couldn't get the thing to work, so I will need to figure out how to get it to work first. On a tech hit. On a tech hit. On a tech hit. What's the problem? I don't know. The game just refuses to load. Reliquary thing. If it's not one. But yeah, I don't know, man. It just refuses to load, and I don't know why. Is that so? 20%, 10% more is not a lot. What was that thing? A bit, huh? Is that really it? It felt like it took really quite a while though. Yeah, if I can't figure it out, I guess I'll ask, but I'll see if I can get it to work before that. Been kind of busy this entire week anyway, so haven't got that much time to like try to figure out why it wasn't working either. Wait, what's the thing? I knew I had a bleed thing. is it? Hmm? 30% bleach chance thing. No, not 30, plus 30% minus 3 speed. Or somewhere? Oh yeah, this thing. Oh, but that makes him very slow, huh? Maybe just this. Wow, marked on friendly skill self mark 1 battle. It's 8 egg. It doesn't load. If it doesn't load? Yes, yes. Don't know that might work. Yeah, I'll see if that works as well. Maybe that's all it really needs, huh? I'll say potentially. Like, I was not even sure why it wasn't working at all, so it very well could be just that. Yeah, I'll give it a try and see if, like, just re-downloading it works. Maybe it really was something as simple as that. But yeah, I'll figure it out once I get some time. I still need to figure out why, like, Minecraft was spiking out, like, last week as well. Like, there's a bunch of stuff I need to troubleshoot at once right now. Like, I think we spent like 1 hour of the Minecraft stream just trying to figure out why it was refusing to load for just one person. Yeah, a bunch of stuff isn't working, so I'll need some time to figure all of it out. This armor piercing protect. No, we don't need that. Debuff mark chance. He screams at them, then he marks himself and repulse. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Give her this and this. It was this. But yeah, more importantly than that, I need to get like some proper sleep tonight. More so than anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, bring some of that just in case. At this point, I'm a little paranoid, so I'll bring a little bit of that. Bring more shovels. 1 lot of them. But just 1. Just for the 1 guy, and then we're fine.
The Wildlanders are not opportunists. We must face them in any conditions.
Is it so late already? Yeah, I wish I knew the answer to that as well. Oh hey hey Feuerwind, how's the late day been going? Just got up. Oh. Yeah, it's not. Oh yeah, it should be decently late over there. Like, is it afternoon now? It should be, right? Oh yeah, I'm asking myself the same question as well. Like, I remember, like, I just mentioned that I was like just before this as well, but like I was intending to go out this afternoon and like get some stuff done, and then like I just didn't leave the house, and now it's like almost 9 PM. Like, hot damn. The speed at which time passes is just insane at times. Well yeah, 2 PM is quite late to wake up, huh? Well, at least you didn't sleep and wake up and like an entire day had passed by the time you woke. I feel like, if anything, that would probably be the most terrifying thing. Like, I would say that's one of the things I would categorize as something I genuinely fear. Like, going to sleep, waking up, and then realizing that an entire full day has passed. But yeah, hope the day hasn't been too bad overall. I mean, it just started, so probably isn't, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, usually for me, if I sleep for too long, I get a headache, so hopefully that didn't happen. Been 24 years. Yeah. Naps can be quite scary at times, truly. It begins with the yeah, and I'm just gonna like take a quick rest. Now close my eyes for 5 minutes. And then you wake up and it's like, wait a minute. Why are the buildings all ruined? Why are there cobwebs and vines in my room now? Something's wrong here. But yeah, especially recently, once like work restarted, like I've been taking less naps as well. Like I used to like, during the unemployment phase, in the middle, I was like, every other day I'll be taking a like 1 hour nap in the middle of the day. Then once work started, it's like, yeah, it's tough. It's like, it feels like precisely due to the fact that the company is like doing this thing where it's like they reduce the work hours by 1 hour a day, but they like, because they reduce it by 1 hour a day, they are more picky with like the timing that we take for our lunch break as well. So like in other companies, typically it's like if you go on like a 1.5 hour lunch break instead of 1 hour or 2 hour lunch break, it's like the company tends to not pick at it as much, but yeah, this one does pick at it a little bit more. Like they're like, no, you have a 1 hour break, just one, not two, just one. Which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, but they do like kind of shorten our daily work hour by one. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it's a Japanese thing that they're like so picky about it. So like in my previous workplace, I would like take a 1.5 hour break so I could get additional time sleeping during the lunch break, but
no challenge is without
not anymore.
barriers.
1 break per day, yeah, 1 hour
And physically.
for lunch. Like it's like it's a literal 9 to 5 in the sense that like nowadays, I'm not sure about over there, but like in the East, at least many companies, when they say 9 to 5, what they really mean is 9 to 5, but you're technically working 9 to 6 because your 1 hour break is not factored into your work time. But the current company I'm in is like a standard 9 to 5. So like it's a 9 to 5 with a 1 hour break factored in, so you're technically working 9 to 4. The break doesn't count to your pay. Oh, huh. That's actually stricter, huh? 30-ish. The fact that it doesn't count to your... The fact that it's only 30 minutes feels kind of messed up though. Like more so than the fact that like it's not counted towards the overall time. It's like I feel like that part is the part that sounds the most messed up about it all. Like 30 minutes doesn't sound like enough time to get lunch, is it? Like 30 minutes for me, it's barely enough time to get the full lunch in. It won't have a cantina usually. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes a bit more sense. I guess if they have their own canteen, like we don't have that in Japan commonly, that most companies, unless you work in something like Yamaha or something, where like it's a super big and famous company which can like buy out its own village. Those have it, but the rest of us don't. Also kind of frowned upon as not being hard work or they don't do overtime. Oh, that's Nah, I can't say that's exactly like Japan. That's like that actually sounds like what Japan would call a black company. Like now the thing is I can't even say like no, I guess technically it's still kinda true here as well. Like it's not on the level that it used to be at least here. Like back in the day, Japan used to be exactly like that as well. And some companies still are, but more and more companies are cleaning up their act and have stopped doing that as well. Like the last two companies I'm in prior to the current one, it's like it really depends, cause like it's where 2 companies ago I was working on mobile games. And with mobile games, it's like you don't have a choice. If shit goes south on the weekend, you work weekends. So like the time is very unstable. Then like the one after that, where I was working on like normal title developments, it's like I just clocked out on time every day and no one said anything. And most people did as well. Like it wasn't as common to do work overtime in that company. Like it really felt like it depended. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, some fucked up work ethics, then still much also like we don't deserve being intentionally known as hardworking. That sounds like some massive imposter syndrome right there. Like that definitely sounds like your guys are working too hard if anything. Like if that doesn't count as working hard, I don't know what does, man. I'd be terrified to work in that kind of condition again, to be honest.
The dark and the cold are upon us.
Like that reminds me a lot of no, I guess it's not Japan at its worst. Japan at its worst is around that as well. But like it reminds me of like the initial like bad parts about working in Japan quite a bit. Like it reminds me of like I don't know if you guys follow this channel. Like this is YouTube channel called Sora the Troll, who talks about who does a lot of parody stuff about life in Japan. Like and he just shows like all the horrible shit that used to be like common practice. Like what you guys are describing just sounds like the common practice back in the day. Ooh. It's fun because alcoholism is generally looked upon favorably here, so burnout is less. I don't know if the burnout being less of an issue because of alcoholism is a good thing, but wait, out of curiosity though, do people actually look at alcoholism as like less bad of a thing there? As in like, is it just more common that people drink a lot, so like people don't see it as a bad thing overall as much, unless it's like excessive or something? Well, I guess in such a situation, like what counts as excessive would also be very different, huh? One person life with them, I drink like 2 to 3 beers every day. A little worrying that like no one bats an eye at that, but hey, considering how bad the work conditions sound, I guess it does make sense. It sounds more like a case of like you tell them that and they're like, ah yes, you know, thinking back to our life, I guess that's understandable. Have a nice day. Like, it feels like it has that vibe to it. Huge alcohol intake in the UK. Is it just a Europe-wide thing or something? Like, I don't know, like the impression that we have here is just that like alcoholism, or like the enjoyment of alcohol in general is pretty common. Like, you have the French with their wine, the Irish with their beers, or whiskey, I guess. In Germany with its beers. You have Russia with its kvass and its vodka. Europe does have a lot of alcohol consumption. It's kind of interesting how much variety of alcohol actually like originates from Europe, if anything. I guess in Asia, like the East Asian countries all have their own one individually as well, but even then, it's like it doesn't feel, there isn't as much of a variety. It's like, what do we have? Like, Japan has sake, China has the Seitan string that they have called baijiu, and like Korea has shochu. And that's all I can think of. Like, I still find like baijiu to be still one of the more terrifying alcohols out there. Just due to the fact that like, I think like baijiu is like, you have to drink a very specific strain of it, because if you drink any other strain of baijiu, you actually just like steadily like go blind from drinking it. But there's like some people in China who really love the swirl parts that make you go blind. They're like, yeah, this is the best part of the drink. You know, they're kind of like the people who like eat the prawn and they just suck the dirt out of the head. They're like, yeah, this is the best part. A lot of different cultures in Europe on a very dense space. That's true, yeah. Like, when you look at all the different nations that are there, like even when you talk about like a single nation, there might exist like quite a big difference in culture between the east and west of the nation, right? Since like they are packed beside so many other countries with their own like very distinct cultures as well. Because I remember when I was on exchange in Europe like many years ago, it's like just talking to someone in West Germany, I mean the western border of Germany, that side, and like having them talk about like how many of them learn French, and then I go to the eastern border of Germany and it's like people just like, nah, we don't learn that shit here, and it's like, it's actually kind of cool. No, it's like in Japan, everybody just learns one language. There's technically a second language, but no one actually cares about that second language.
Another skirmish, another step forward.
Ooh, this is tempting. Refined amber dust. -5 accuracy. -5 accuracy. I mean, I really want to go to Europe again someday. There's still so many places I want to visit that I didn't get to back then. Like, one of the places I regret not visiting and traveling in more was probably the Netherlands as well. Like, back then, all I did was go there, get wasted, and get high. And now I kind of regret that was all I did there. Like, there's so much more I'm reading about it that I feel like it's like, there's so much more I should have thought about. At least I should have, I didn't learn. Wait, they do teach Latin in like some schools, right? It's like, I remember someone mentioning that when I was hitchhiking. Like, they mentioned that like, it's an optional thing, right? As a third language or something. Am I right? It's like, it's been so long, I could be wrong. Do people actually put a lot of effort into learning their third language as well? And then learn. Though that said, like, you didn't learn makes it sound like you may have failed it instead, huh? It sounds so interesting, being able to like be given the opportunity to pick the languages you want to learn to some extent, I guess. Like, I get the feeling like German and English would have been given, but like that. I barely made it. Hey, at least you did in the end. Thankfully. Latin sounds interesting. Like, I wish we had more choices of language to learn here as well. Like, there's so much I would have wanted to learn instead. I remember they forced us to learn Chinese back then, and it's like, I picked up nothing. Even now, it's like, it's just English and Japanese. I can't Chinese, even though I'm supposed to know it, like, well. Which was French, and I rather learn ancient Roman history than French history. Oh wait, they tie the course to the history of the region as well? As in, like, to learning about the history of the region, rather. I mean, it was because I had to crack the Roman history. Well, thank goodness for that. Now, you may not speak the language, but you know the place better than anyone else did. That's really what it sounds like at that point. 50% translation is 50% history and philosophy. Oh. Yeah, history and philosophy just sounds interesting overall, especially when it comes to like Roman history. I think it's more universal than French. A lot of languages are sort of revolving around Latin. Oh? Ah, okay. I think maybe I kind of get what you mean. Like, because many languages are based off of Latin initially, like learning Latin kind of means that like you kind of get a rough understanding of more languages. Is that it? Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think of it that way. That's actually interesting.
An adequate performance for now. Keep it up.
Yeah, in that sense, it actually makes a lot of sense to learn not Roman, Latin as well, huh? Rome controlled the entire Mediterranean Sea. Yeah, that's true. I mean, like that is true. It's just that like it didn't occur to me like how much the languages of today would still be based off all of the languages from back then. I mean, like, I probably should have expected it, since, like, you could say the same for, like, Asia as well, where, like, aside from those with very Islamic roots, the rest of the more, like, Sino cultures tend to use, like, Chinese kanji to some extent because, like, of the huge influence it had on their culture. I said, how are you? Happy to see you. Hey, kitty skies, how are you? Yeah, I'm doing good. No need to sumimasen. O genki desu ka? That is good to hear that things are going good. Yeah, things have yeah, I think things. How long has it been? I'm pretty sure it has been a few months, which means that a lot has changed over on my side. But yeah, it's all good now. Like the number of things that happened during the period was made it quite eventful, but it's good. I think like during the period I may have like quit my job, gotten a new job, gotten COVID, had my windpipes crushed by COVID for like a month and a half. New job is very weird. Like I'm stuck doing like development for a new title, which I can't speak about the title itself yet, but like because like it's still in the very early stages of development, but like it's very weird because like it's a game dev team, but like in the entire team, like 50% of the team are writers. Another like 30% are programmers. Like dedicated programmers. Like they don't want to be involved in the thinking of like mechanics and systems for the game. So it's just like pure programmers and like 20% people who basically have to like pick up the slack and do all of the systems design, which is like, ugh. I'm dying. Like, I feel like I should have taken that up their offer and just like taken the director position instead of going in as like a low-level designer instead. And 1 door opens and R15 open. Yeah, a lot of things have happened. Not all good. Like the COVID thing was quite bad since initially when I quit my job, I had planned to like take like 2 months to rest, then like, you know, relax and focus a bit on the YouTube channel as well. But then like I was just sick for like 1.5 out of the 2 months instead. At first it was COVID. Then I thought I had at first I thought I had pneumonia. I went to the doctor, they said it was COVID. Then after 2 weeks I still was coughing and I thought I still had pneumonia, so I went to the doctor again. And they're like, no, you just got fucked up by COVID. And I was like, oh, good to know. So it took a massive amount of time for me to recover. But yeah, because I didn't get a third jab. In part because like I kind of quit my job at just the right time to not get the third jab. Like it wasn't intentional quitting to not get the jab, but it sort of happened and then like, I didn't get the jab. So when my friends from a different country came to visit, they gave me that strand and I got fucked up by it. Because they are in their country, like most people had gotten a third jab, so like they were fine. I just got screwed. Hope you're doing better now though, nonetheless. I mean, from the sounds of it, it sounds like you're doing better now, so all is good if that's the case. But yeah, a lot has happened. The new company is fun but stressful, I guess. Like they are letting me do what I wanted to do instead of letting me do what they wanted me to do, which, like, after they told me what they wanted me to do and what position they wanted me in, I partially regret telling them what I wanted to do, cause like, me telling them what I wanted to do caused me to actually be put in a lower position and be paid less than if I had just like kept quiet. Because like when I went for the interview, they're like, so what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, I kind of want to continue doing like game balance and game economy design. Like I do find it interesting. And then they basically wrote on their like little notepad, like this guy wants to be a systems designer, like a game mechanic and systems designer. So we will not give him the director position, we'll make him a designer instead. And they only told me that after I entered the company, which was like, fuck. You mean I could have been paid like twice my current pay? Maybe not twice, maybe 1.5 times, but still, god damn it. Oh, but in case it's confusing, cause it kind of is, like in Japan, a director position is not as high in a game company as in the rest of the world. Like Japan is like the Australia of the game industry, where like their producer and director positions are reversed. Like typically from what I know, at least, like in most other parts of the world, the highest position is the director and then the producer. But in Japan, it's the highest is the producer and the second is the director, or something like that. It's strange. But yeah, so still would have been good, since that would mean that like I would have gotten. It would have been a good way to break the mold to get like that position at this age and like nationality. Like that. Hey, if it was interesting, that's good. Like yeah, it's a bit confusing because like I do see people talking about it online as well. They're like, this guy's the director or producer, like what does that mean? And it's like when they explain it like using what is the norm outside, people are like, I'm like, oh, so it's reversed here, huh? But yeah, it's ah. Director would have been nice. But yeah, the job itself is still fun. Like, the fact that like 50% of the team is writers is kind of worrying for the way the plot is going to be written. And also a little worrying for like the distribution of jobs within the team. But at the same time, it's kind of interesting because it means that like I get to do a lot more of the overall development than I necessarily would have had to if the team was more solidified. Which makes it sound like I'm actually enjoying overworking, which well, I mean, it kind of is in the channel's name, so I guess it kind of makes sense, huh?
Wars consist of a great many battles. Continue.
What do I do? Do I want the emerald? Do I want the emerald? I have nothing to... I really want it. Nah, let's toss the emerald. We could get more later anyways. But yeah, if anything, how are things going for you overall? Like, COVID sounds like it was terrifying, but like hopefully everything else has been good at least. Anti-venom? No possible. Bleed is more terrifying. I only need anti-venom if I want more food, or if I want to get more treasure, but I have a lot of treasure. Okay. I have a key. But yeah, at least I forgot what this one uses. This uses this? No. This is just not what's happening, but yeah, it's fine. You just need to know that things aren't going horribly yet. I guess that's all that matters. They might eventually, but not yet. And you even have an anime fox skull waifu there, so like it kind of covers for the not knowing what's going on. You have a dog and a fox skull. And an old man. And a nun. So like, that's 4 kings fulfilled? Maybe? But yeah, this game is, or rather this specific mod of the game, I feel like I forgot to add it into the, I forgot to add it in the text, actually, that this is a modded version of the game. As well, I just realized now. Like I'm so deprived of sleep right now that like some things aren't they didn't come instantly as they usually don't, because I feel like I zone out quite a bit during streams as well. Like when trying to set stuff up specifically, but yeah. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Like it happened for like about a good minute or two today as well, where like before I started up the stream, I actually spent like 2 minutes sitting there like thinking about life, only to realize that like I had pushed the wrong button. So like the stream hadn't started, I had actually pushed the record button. I was sitting there like staring into blank space, letting the timer tick down. It's a good thing the timer was what was ticking down at least. So like it wasn't this. I had not started the stream itself yet, but yeah, little bit awkward. Ooh. Okay, that's really not good. Uh-oh. Ooh. You still get to go first? That's not too bad. 8, 9. But yeah, it's a good thing I noticed before the stream started. I think there was once, like quite a little while back, where like I actually did like go 15 minutes into the stream before I realized that like I had just had it on recording for like 15 minutes. It was very awkward. Because like with OBS the buttons are so close, so like if I'm in a state of like rushing and I like click the thing without realizing, it just happens and I'm like, oh. Huh. Slash. Oh. But yeah, aside from that, it's been pretty good. There's a bunch of like anime events happening this month as well. Like alright, in the second half of the month rather, so kinda excited for that. What I'm not excited for though is Halloween. Cause like the Halloween Shinjuku parties are a thing, and like sometimes foreign, I don't want to say foreigners, but like not even tourists, like sometimes people in general just like get a little too high on that day and like do shit that might not be all too good. And one of my friends from overseas, they're like very excited to come to visit the thing. So like I actually need to stand by on that day in case he actually gets his ass arrested as well. This should be fun to see. Yeah, dressing up is the fun part. What is scary is just the people who get dressed, go to Shinjuku, get like smashed, and then do crazy shit. Like, I recall that like, there were quite a few cases in Shinjuku at least where like at the end of the Halloween like 3-day party, it's like there's a shit ton of litter and the ward has to spend a shit ton of money like dealing with that. Then like vandalism, assault, like a lot of things happen there. And it's not like it's just the foreigners or something, it's like people in general, Japanese people included, just go crazy on that day. It's just like, it's just, I don't know. What happened about Halloween, just not many people do it anymore. I think because of the economy and everything, I don't know. Huh. Not many people do it anymore. You mean like overall? Not even for the kids? I guess maybe it's more of a American thing, isn't it? Like more so than the UK. It's the impression I always had. Like I don't know what, I actually don't know what they do for Halloween in the UK. Like all I think of when it comes to trick-or-treat is like America. And I don't know how accurate that is. There needs to be a lot here. Huh. Ah, maybe it is, huh? Like just an economy thing, or maybe it's like the area just doesn't have as many kids anymore. Perhaps. Like if all of them moved out to some other part or something, that might have caused it. Like I'm not sure about the birth rate there, but at the very least over here the birth rate is none too good. You know, the birth rate is so bad that if they were to try to do like Halloween like in America here, I feel like there definitely would not be enough kids to do like trick-or-treating, which is why like Halloween is now like an adult thing where adults go and get smashed in the street instead. This sounds so wholesome. It sounds so much more wholesome there instead. That's more how UK does Halloween now. Oh, you mean the Shinjuku thing? Yeah, I guess it really is a case of like all the people who grew up around Halloween are just growing old, huh? Everyone grows old and just gets drunk instead. They used to get the sugar rush, now they just get like shit-faced on alcohol instead. That's not good. Oh yeah, because both of them are in front, huh? area then. I guess it could vary a lot by area there, huh? Of how big, or like how much like variety feels like the wrong word, but like there's a lot more of a melting of cultures, of different cultures in the UK than in Japan. Like over here, it's a lot more homogeneous, I guess, so maybe that's why. Like I remember watching a video online. Like I mean, it's an interview, so like I don't know how much of it is true and how much of it was perhaps the person playing it up for the camera. But like, it was kind of interesting because like the video was about this Japanese guy interviewing a British, well, not really a British person, but like he interviewed a person who is of British descent. Like both of his parents were from the UK, and they moved to Japan, and they had him. And he went through the entirety of the Japanese education system, not in a private school, but in a public school. So like, he is born and raised Japanese, but he has the appearance of someone from the UK. And when he was asked, like, does he consider himself Japanese, his response actually like kind of hurt, because it's like he said that like, well, as long as I don't look Japanese, it's very hard for me to consider myself so. Which is like, oh, it hurts because it's so true, like because of how the people here think. It's like, oh. That is very sad. Yeah, the feels. When I heard him say that, I just like, my heart cracked a little. And it's not even decent Halloween costumes. Maybe Nottingham is just different. Nottingham? Oh. You mean like that? Actually, yeah, I guess maybe like depending on the region, the way they celebrate is just different as well, huh? Though if the costumes aren't even decent, that's kind of sad. Like it feels like Halloween is the one time that you could like come and prepare the best costume you potentially could. Since like it's a once in a year thing, might as well just go all the way with it. So like if it's just like half-assed, that sounds kind of sad as well. But yeah, the thing with the guy when they interviewed him, it's like my heart. Spooky balls that. Oh. Wait, you actually managed to get a hold of the costume, or do you make it yourself? A Bowsette costume? I guess it would be possible to find one, huh? Oh, there goes my third.
We will need your strength come day.
Yep, there goes the last one. Uh-oh. And with that, I have run out of camps. I've used all 3 within like 6 rooms. Half souls me another half. Oh, that's pretty base nonetheless. Like I just find it really cool when people make their own costumes as well. Or like even if it's just parts of it, it's like the dexterity to do it. Like it's part of the reason why I find like cosplayers to be so cool as well. With the fact that they managed to like figure all of their logistics for all of that out on their own. What's the crits received chance? Minus 12, 20, minus 10, minus 30% stress received. Oh, not needing to use the thing is so good. I love it. Ah, Halloween. I really haven't celebrated it in such a long time. In spite of the fact that like going down to Shinjuku shouldn't be such a hard thing, it's like I just can't be bothered. Like the huge crowds there just terrify me. Which makes me feel like an old man for saying like, you kids and your huge crowds and your large noises. Let's put that Shinjuku? Yeah, that. Pretty much.
Must keep eyes peeled.
Yeah, absolutely correct actually. You got it. Wait, is it Shinjuku or Shibuya? Well, it actually might be Shibuya, I think. Wait, let me check. Shinjuku, right? Yeah, Shinjuku. Started to like doubt myself there a little. I want to play Ghostwire Talk or something funny interesting because about Japanese folklore couple. Oh yeah, Ghostwire. I really wanted to play that game, to be honest, as well. It actually looks quite interesting. It's been on the peripheral for quite a long while for me as well. It's like seeing how people represent it in general is kind of interesting, especially people outside of Japan. It's like playing this game and playing like the Sunless Isles mod, where like it was a mod where it was based off like, instead of like all these different regions, it's like it's based off Japanese folklore instead. So you have a lot of like Onis and like the giant skeleton whose name I keep forgetting. It's really cool. Like maybe I'm just biased because I live here as well, but like, yeah, like there's a lot of variety in the folklore in spite of how like homogeneous the culture is, which is something I found to be quite interesting. But yeah, like Ghostwire, like, I really want to buy it. I'm just waiting for the day that it actually gets a decently sized discount, cause like, hot damn, is that game expensive. But maybe one day soon, I'll actually play it. Like, I think it's actually more expensive than Armored Core as well. Even now. Game Pass. Oh, Game Pass. Yeah, I don't have that. Is it a lot cheaper there? The screenshots of that game look so lovely, to be honest. Makes me really want to play it. Well, she is getting a lot of stack. But it's buying games individually. Yeah, it definitely sounds way cheaper. Game has got a lot of stuff on it at the moment. That's well worth its sub cost. How are they even able to like sell it at such like low prices? It sounds amazing. Little time. I wonder if I can get it as well. Now I'm actually curious. Game Pass. Oh, wait, is it the Xbox thing? Or is it a different thing? Microsoft funded, money is nothing. Ah, of course. Praise be the powers that be. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if it's like, if it is Microsoft, it really does sound like something they probably wouldn't have any issues with, huh? Windows App Store? Oh. I guess it shouldn't affect it too much, I guess. If it's a PC Game Pass. Oh yeah, if it's a PC Game Pass funded by Microsoft. Yeah. Just big profits for you right there. I mean, if it was already there when you installed Windows 10, it probably is Microsoft, I guess. I know, like, depending on like where you purchase your PC, if you didn't build it yourself completely, some companies like to install like certain programs on it. So I don't know if it's one of those, but it sounds like it should be at least. A Microsoft thing, I mean. Oh wait, no, I should have attacked this thing. Oh no. 16-6. Oh wait, no, it's dead. Never mind. Yeah, that shit is dead. You dead, boy? Yeah, as long as he doesn't get rid of the beat, he's dead. This is the turn I pick to heal. Scary snacks. Yeah, they do a lot overall. It's terrifying. So they need to do so much to heal up because of how much damage they did. Thank goodness. Yeah. She's bleeding out. She's bleeding out. No. Stop. Judgment lost. Judgment. Japanese thing back now. Oh yeah. It is. That's the game by the fucked up company. I remember that one. Like the game is great. It's just that the company that manages the IP was quite they weren't the best, to say the least. I remember that game took an exceptionally long time to get to PC because of them. Like I'm not sure if you heard about all the stuff that happened with it. Like I recall like there were talks to get the game on PC like way earlier, but no, sorry, not the game dev, sorry. It was the talent management company of the male main character's voice actor. Because the talent company that managed him had a very weird stipulation that he was not allowed to be participating in a work that was put on the internet. So like even though he was voicing a game that was put on consoles, because consoles have or at least back then, at least consoles had a more limited access to the internet, they kind of okayed it. But then when it came to like porting the game to PC, there was like very weird like discussions initially about like how to bring the game to PC because of the fact that they didn't want him to be on a game on the PC specifically. It was very bizarre. Yeah, that's so bad. Yeah, it was weird. It was very weird. I remember that happening. It's not the game company. The game company is fine. The game company was the creators of Yakuza, I think. Yeah, they're great people. It's that guys, the specific voice actors, talent management company that was like kind of insane. Yeah, Yakuza has a lot of mini games, especially. The Yakuza series, like it feels like half the games are just the mini games, if anything. I still remember some of the weird ones, like they had the Mahjong mini game as well. That one is really fun to watch people do, cause like half the people who play the game have no idea how to play Mahjong. And there is a way around it, of course, but like watching people actually legit try to like play and clear Mahjong legit with no knowledge of Mahjong is really funny. On Game Pass. Oh. Like, the more I hear about the Game Pass, the more it actually sounds like a very good deal. stun. Yes! Oh yeah, the Yakuza games, man. Like, even the way they model the cities is so nice. I mean, they do rename them, so like, you know, it's like, it's technically the place, but not really. Well, like, I do like the way that they actually go about doing it. Like, it's all technically, it's a lot like playing, what's the game called? Like Akiba Strip, where like the game technically just takes place all in like Akihabara, so they model a very, they create a very faithful model of that part of the city. So like some of those games actually end up being a very good way to, I mean, you won't learn about the exact stores that are there, but you would get like a pretty decent idea of like the structure of the parts of the city, which in its own way sounds really interesting. Though it's kind of interesting that they have finally like, we have reached the point where they have actually like begun to use the Japanese name for the Yakuza series instead of the English name. Like that was a reversal that I did not expect to eventually to ever happen, but like here we are. Get back inside, it kind of works out well for me virtually. Yeah, I can imagine, especially like if you go to like Osaka, for example. Like Dotonbori is like, oh, it's so crowded. In like some parts of Tokyo as well, it's like, it gets so crowded that like visiting physically, I can imagine for people, it might actually be quite stressful as well. If they're like, if you're not like the very adventurous sort. Like I went with a bunch of friends to the Dotonbori like last month or 2 months ago. Like because they wanted to travel there, and it's like, I think I felt more tired than they did in the end. Hey, it's not like so. How you doing? Glad to see you here. I'm still slowly dying my way through this dungeon. I want to go there at some point. Oh, they moved there, huh? Yeah, Nagoya is a pretty nice place. Although it really depends on what you want to see as well. Like I find it a very nice place to visit, and some of my friends do as well. But I know some people hate it because like I don't know what they want to do when they go to Japan to tour. Like they don't want to shop, they don't want to look at scenery as much. They don't want to look at buildings. It's like they go overseas and like, I don't want to do anything, and I'm like, what do you want me to tell you? Well, it's just like down for a bit and just now. Yeah, it took a while cause what was it called? The thing where you exporting the video took a bit, and then uploading it so that I could reset my PC before the stream, while also finishing the editing. Cause like the reason why I had to I suddenly said that I was gonna delay the stream a little was because of the fact that like at that very moment I had found the information I was looking for. Like I was looking for the one piece of confirmation that could definitively link the two games together. And that was it. Finding the the Android page for the game for its Taiwanese version, that instantly linked the whole thing. Before that, I was like, things were coming together, but you had to like, there was still a little bit of an issue with saying like, this is the same thing. Because like the games, everything points to it being the same thing, but they did like Photoshop the UI and the ads a little bit so that it's different from the actual game. And so I was looking for a way to hopefully pair the two together. And the moment I saw that, I was like, okay, the video is done. It's time to reshoot, re-edit, and then upload. And hopefully beat the... I mean, it will release before the game itself releases, but like... hopefully the people who are actually gonna play it see it before they play it. Because that game is actually shady. It's like something that seems... Who likes to complain? Yeah, that person who came over to visit really just likes to complain. Like... before they came to Tokyo, they actually asked me like, hey, what's there to see in Tokyo? I'm like, oh, you know, there's a lot of things you could do. You could shop, right? Like Ginza, Shinjuku, Shibuya. If you like weeb stuff, you can go to Akiba as well. Like, if you want, you can like go out to like Nerima and like go visit an onsen or something. There's a lot to do, and he's like, he came over and then he was like, yeah, I don't think I really like shopping that much after one day. And he's like, yeah, I don't think I really want to visit this. I don't think I like visiting that. And I'm like, bruh, you essentially have just said that you don't like doing anything. So video where 45 minutes from now, I just set it on a timer. Since YouTube has that ability. Because I initially wanted to check through to make sure that everything is fine, so by setting it at 10:30, it's like 10:30 my time. It lets me sit down and do a final check when the video is up, if everything is okay, after like all the other checks are done. But yeah, I'm just very exhausted at this point. it may not sound like it, but I have not slept since Friday. Like, I did not eat lunch nor breakfast either. So dinner tasted exceptionally delicious. I feel like that might be part of the reason why, but like, that dinner was great.
Be gentle. For
Go
sale
to
or for
pharmacy. Then
study,
soon,
these artifacts
soon.
are precious.
Once we're done with this. Yeah, you know that point of high a person goes into when they're like awake for too long. I feel like I've reached that point now. It's like the Commie Cat high that I used to go into. Where like during Commie Cat I sleep so little that I just go into like a high to some extent. Oh, those were the days, man. It's like... the nostalgia is just kicking in now. Well, like Commie Cat, man. Back then, when law breaking was a thing that I was still okay with. It was such a bizarre time. It's like, I think back to it now and I don't understand how I survived that entire period, because it used to be the case that like across the like 72, not even 72, 96 hour period, I would sleep like 8 hours or less. Because like there's just no time to sleep if you want to make everything happen or make every booth, visit every booth. And also camp. So I would get like 3 hours of like proper sleep or 2 hours a day once I get back home. And then like I'll sleep on the floor on the road outside for like 2 hours. And that's like at the most I sleep during the entire period. But that was like more than 10 years ago, so more than 10? Maybe 10. Somewhere around there. Like it's quite a while back. So like now I look back to it and like I don't understand how like Yeah, I can't even begin to fathom how I did it back then. Though yeah, the whole thing with finding out about that game was such a bizarre twist though. Like I did not expect to like meme the thing and then end up finding out that it was apparently being used to harvest data in like Taiwan and all that. Like that was a twist I was not expecting at all. Like at the start, it was still like a funny haha thing. Before I mentioned at the Discord anything at all, it was a funny haha thing. Like we were looking at it at work, and like everyone was like, "Yeah, definitely AI art." Damn, technology has come so far, huh? Little did I know then. Oh wait, no! Oh no! No, we're fine. Not the best situation, but we are still fine. I should have just attacked him outright instead of like killing him when he's at full HP. But yeah, it kind of made sense in the end, like why everyone I asked about the game had no idea about the company as well, since like the company wasn't used, they had made a new company to release the game under. So like learning that, I was like, ah, yeah, like the puzzle pieces click together. Which was Be Cool NGNL. It's still not over? I swear, if there's 2 room battles left, I'm done. Like, I'm not gonna do both. Like, this, no.
Secure it and march on.
That'd be a little too much.
To do.
My inventory is too full. There's nothing I want to toss. Should solve. It was fun. Like it was scary but fun.
The glory will come. For now,
it did feel like a Scooby-Doo mystery in the sense that like it starts out like one where like they're just like, hey gang, let's go to the beach and have a swim, and then they'll suddenly like meet like a fucking like ghost pirate ship along the way instead. Mr. Jenkins, it was you? Yeah, and I would have gone away with you too if it weren't for you meddling kids. Like, literally, it's just like, haha, funny. Then like, wait, no, this isn't as funny as you thought it was, huh? Oh yeah, I didn't mention it, but like, one really funny thing with it was, on their website, they like, mentioned that they had actually managed to get like 500,000 people pre-registering for the game in Japan. Like, they were like, getting the, wiki companies to like, put that in the article as well. I'm surprised no one looked at that number and bet an eye at it, because like 500,000 people in like a Japan server is an insane number. Like in a global server, for a game that releases globally, like 500,000 is a mid-ish number, but like for a Japan-only game, it's like it's a very big number, and I don't know if they realized it when they like falsified that number. Like, I actually deleted this data from the video because the video was already too long, but like, I actually went to look at like Blue Archive's pre-registration numbers. Blue Archive only hit 250,000. So like, them saying that they hit 500,000 as a no-name company with no names behind it is like quite fucking ridiculous. When like a game that had Yo-Star's like marketing and backing only hit like 250,000. The other game, what was it called? Oh yeah, the most recent one, the what was it, Reverse 1999 as well. That is coming out soon as well. That game hasn't even hit like 300,000. And that's actually one of their requirements. Uh-oh. Is she gonna die? Uh-oh. -14. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh god. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! But yeah, I don't know. The thing I just found the most bizarre about everything that happened is just the fact that like none of the companies that were like involved in this felt that something was wrong and was so like ready to push the information that they were given just because they were paid money. Like, I found that to be disappointing because like when I made the video essay thing about like game wikis in Japan, I did not expect that like we would reach the point where like that information becomes relevant again. I feel like I should just back off. Like I have a very real chance of dying now, don't I? Like this. One room, one room, one room, one room. Nah. This should be a balance around hole. Was there a reason? I mean, I guess there would have had to have been a reason for them to want to do it, but like, you found a reason? Oh, this is a lot of risk. I'm not gonna take that risk. I'm too scared. I'm a little bitch. I'm just gonna back off. Because like, there's 2 battles.
Camaraderie fails under the strain.
No.
Heed the lessons of your failures.
I'm gonna be a little bitch. Like, no.
The assassin has already breached the
Plot quest
defenses.
emergency meeting. Oh, again, huh?
And worst of all, it could be any one of us.
Dun. But yeah, was there a specific reason why they did it? Overall, not too bad of a run though, that one. Idle stress here in town. I like how this one is literally just a brick and mortar building on a wooden deck. Like, this one still kind of looks like something you would see on the deck. But the museum looks so fancy, it feels a little out of place. In a good way, I guess. It makes it feel more permanent, I guess, would be the better way to put it. Which is kind of interesting. Oh, maybe I should have gotten this instead, huh? Gem and Malignant Vestige Inventory Stacking increased by 1. Actually, no, I don't really get that many food every week. Anti-venom heal for 10. Bandage. I don't have enough. At first, they switch bosses around so people can try out their new Kayako on the course. So the chassis is a bit late. So they swapped in Charinor. Also, I think the Red Winter Academy event is getting archived. That patch. I see. Yeah, that does make sense if they swapped it around like that in that case. But that means that the Arco banner is just gonna get delayed till whenever the boss that makes sense for her actually releases, huh? Though with Arco, it feels like any boss would work, so... Maybe soon. Though it seems like Infidave might prefer if it wasn't soon, if anything. How do you get the Bandage District so late, lol? Poor decisions and planning. You rush it thing. Yeah, the thing is I don't rush it. Maybe that's why. Like, we were dicking around a little more earlier on as well, so that was a thing. Like, earlier on where it was when I was doing like weird shit, like trying to run the Thrall and Philomath together, and getting very confused as to how to use them together. And like figuring out all the modded characters. I feel like the early just didn't go very well, which might be why we are in this situation now. Well, usually I don't rush it either. Like, I would do it pretty late-ish in comparison. Because like, a part of me keeps forgetting about buildings in general. Like, if I wasn't reminded about the other one as well, I may not have gotten it that early. Though, I do feel like I had a very huge shortage of jewelry as well, because I may have avoided the treasury a lot earlier on, I think, maybe, which might be why. But yeah, I really don't remember at this point. I would need to go back and rewatch the VODs myself to figure out. But yeah, I guess I'll go head off to shower and sleep now. Thanks for dropping by once again, guys. I have a video releasing on YouTube in 21 minutes thereabout, where I'll be talking about a game which might potentially, that is releasing soon on mobile, a gacha game that might potentially actually be something very shady. So if you don't have to watch the whole video, but like you can just probably watch the like the first 10 minutes and get a summary of it and just like ignore the rest if you want. But at the very least, if you're the kind of person that plays gacha games, just drill the title of the game into your head so that like when you see it, you know that like that's the one that might be shady because it's releasing in like 2 days. If you don't play gacha games at all, then that's fine. You can just ignore the video. But like if you do, yeah, that's a thing that you might want to take note of. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Thanks for dropping by again, guys. And no, thank you for dropping by as well, Panthers. And to everyone else as well. Thank you to Fighter for the raid and to everyone else who stick till this point. we'll continue with, I'm not sure what tomorrow yet. The plan is Minecraft if I can get Minecraft running and it doesn't bug. But yeah, we'll see. If nothing bugs, we'll continue with the Minecraft survival. Don't die, play tomorrow. If you don't play gacha games, then good for you. If you don't play gacha games, good for you, because that means that you don't have to care about the video I made. Because it really is just talking about how there's one that's kind of shady and might actually be potentially stealing people's data, because like allegedly at least it was suspected that it was doing that in Taiwan 3 months ago when it released. So for those who play Japanese gacha games in Japanese for some weird reason, yeah, just drill that name into your head if you're the kind that plays a lot of them, because it's a thing that exists and that could be potentially malicious, allegedly. But yeah, I'll be heading off for now. I actually need some sleep, so you all have a good day. Take care. If you are interested in dropping by mostly for DD, I'll see ya next Saturday. Otherwise, I'll see ya when you next drop by. Stream days at the very least are consistent at Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday Japan time. So, though big days is a little shorter. You can the schedule, the time schedule on Twitch is updated, so that's that. But yeah, I'll be heading off for now. So take care and bye bye.